Folks, that's the sound of heavy balls. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax. Today we journey back in time for my patron Roland, all the way in Dover, Florida. We got Florida man over here who's crazy enough to say, Rudy, do you know what this set is? Do you know what the history of this product is? Do you understand the significance of quite arguably one of the greatest Magic sets ever made in the history of cardboard, ink, chemicals, and tacos? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the world famous 2011 original Innistrad. As we journey through time and we take a breather from the universes beyond as SpongeBob hangs out in my bathroom, we take a moment to go back in time to what Magic was once, as we continue to try to accept that, well, Magic will never be the same again. And it's very difficult for a lot of people to accept that. It's very difficult for a lot of people to accept that artwork like this and artwork like Lily back then, this is just not part of Magic the Gathering in 2024 culture. This is a different era, a different world, and a lot of people are very unhappy, old farts like Rudy, that this era and this world doesn't exist anymore. And there's nothing we can do about it. Okay? So, as we talk about the price history, the infamous, I'll bring you guys back to 13 years ago, what it was like when this product came out. We're going to even look at some of the beautiful commons. Deadweight, great card. Spare from Evil. We got the old Scab there. The Torch. Ooh, the Apprentice, I remember you. Walking Corpse, great common. Fury. Uncommon Repetition. The old Captain over here, that is not a flip card. Invisible Stalker, I always loved that. I thought that was a cool piece of art. Starting off with a beautiful Rooftop Storm, everybody. And of course, this is in Innistrad. You had your rare or mythic. You had your token. Usually a checklist. In the back, you had your flip card. So on this one, we've got ourselves the Instigator Gang. This is a rare flip card. 4-drop, and you can tell by the symbol, the day-night kind of thing. And of course, you can see flips to the 5/5 werewolf in the back there, everybody. So first, let's talk about the single cards. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that, well, the single cards in this set are nowhere near the value that they were a very, very long time ago. Okay, it just isn't. These cards look different. They smell different. I wish you guys could have smell-o-vision for my sweatiness and my tacos and farts, but I'm telling you all, you have to take my word for it. The art and feel of these cards, and the style, the designs, oh, look at that, love that, look at that. It's very, very different, folks. This is just, I can't emphasize enough, the design and the art style was a different era. Yes, Wolf Run for the rare land. Not one of the best rare land cycles in the back there, just a century. So, yes, folks, this is the set that had the world famous Steve Argyle, Liliana. Probably one of the most iconic pieces of modern arts history in Magic the Gathering. And, well, as you all know, there has never been another piece of art or style that even comes close to matching the alpha power woman of Liliana, and as the queen, as the head queen bee, as the power woman this chick was. By far a fan favorite, and Shovel. And of course, one of the most infamous pieces of beauty everybody recognizes, even to this day. We got Cage Breakers over here, everybody. And coming in, we got the old villagers that turned into werewolves. And we have our first foil of the box, and just a common clutches. Remember, folks, foil multipliers back in this era were very expensive. So, like, if you hit, back in the day, remember, this is the set that had Snapcaster Mage, Liliana. You got some of the most amazing artwork on the lands. I think this had, like, didn't this have, like, Laboratory Maniac and some of the other ones, or was that Dark Ascension? I think it was this one. Night Terrors, look at that common. Look at the art on that common, man. Oh, Ghostly Possession, I remember that. Look at this. Look at this markup. Look at this Practitioner. Look at that art on that. So, this was a very, was a very volley, flail. And here we go. The old Gutter Grime for the enchantment. Not a great hit there. Into the back there, we got Ironsmith as our flip common. So the single cards, remember, a lot of the value on these single cards was in the foil multiplier, and, well, snappies and lilies and stuff like that, okay? There's even the vampire one, I forgot the name of it. I remember that art, Gruesome Deformity. And, God, that aim, I remember that. I always thought that looked like Never Ending Story, the castle in the back. So, it was a very, Spectral, it was a very different time. I don't really know how to explain it. Sever the Bloodline there. The old high-cost flashback. And Vampire with Uncommon Shepherd in the back. Like, Liliana was like a... Dude, Liliana, original print Liliana set was like almost $100. And the foil multipliers was just insane. Like, you could... Because that's what happened is, remember, this was before print to demand or print to oblivion, whatever terminology you guys want to use. And look at that. Like, I don't even think they would redo a piece of equipment, like a butcher or anything, with blood on the art like that. Oh boy, cellar door. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, alright. And Creepy Doll. Infamous. One of the early construct archetypes there. Infamous card there, and in the back there. Oh, Screeching Bats. And, hey, foil uncommon, little Scab Goliath. Remember, like foil common, like a foil uncommon like this back in the day could have been $3 to $5. Like, that's where the value was on a lot of these things. It was a big deal. And I remember I had a friend that played the Bat Vampire deck, and everyone, and then, dude, this thing turned into her, and everybody was like, whoa. Like, just the mannerisms and, like, the strength and the beauty that they would do on the art. And who was the artist on this? Slawmore? I don't know who that is. Like, they painted the men and women differently back then. Like, they made the women very curvy with the longer hair, but they also made them, they had like this confidence. It was a really interesting thing. Like, even if you look at the box art, like, look at the Liliana box art. Like, yeah, she's beautiful and attractive and sexy, but she has like this power, alpha confidence vibe that she gives off. It was a different type. Like, they had a different style. Like, you could tell, like, when they were instructed to do the art on the cards. Like, even look at this, Crossway Vampire. Look at this. Like, this, like, Wizards of the, like, people in 2024 culture wouldn't even allow a card like that. It's just a common card. It's just very fascinating to see how far we've changed. Ooh, I remember that card. 2-drop, 2/1 flying. Ooh, I can't block. What, are you too lazy to block? You're just up there staring at people and creeping? You know, there's just little things that were just so much fun, man. Rally the Peasants. And, oh boy. Endless Ranks of the Dead. That stained glass zombie monster. And this is a zombie creation one, right? Yeah. Excellent card there. And, of course, you got our uncommon Watch Keep flip card. And, oh, we got a little full common in the back there, a little aura. So it's just very different. So when you look at, because this was a time too, when many stores, if they got allocated 60 boxes, like many stores wouldn't even sell the boxes. They would just crack them all and sell singles, because you could sell commons, 4 commons for $1, $2, $3. You could sell play sets of uncommons for $5. Foil multiply, like, and this was back in the day where, remember folks, a new booster box at distribution back in this time was like 71 to 73 wholesale. This was like 3 or 4 price increases ago. So this was a whole different era of pricing, print run. Like, it was a very different world. Like the Night Revelers. Look at this card. Look at the art on that. That's fucking wild, man. So even this, look at the snake. Look at that. Like the teeth, inside the teeth, that's wild, man. Dude, desperate, like, look at the art on her. It's wild, man. Virtue and the Blood Gift Demon. Nice and nasty looking demon there. And of course in the back we got a nice little flip card common. So anyway, it's definitely, it's fascinating. Because when you deal with this stuff, oh! Is that the, hold on. Yeah, Delver's Secrets. I was like, I thought Delver was Dark Ascension. Man, I can't believe I was in this set. Like, today, if AI had to do this, you would see deformities and, you know, glitches from the AI. Or if they instructed an artist to paint this, if this came for approval, they would send it back to the artist to remove the blood and tone it down. Like, that's my point. Like, Crimson Vow, Innistrad, even Innistrad Remastered coming up in January, you won't see stuff like that. You won't see stuff like that. Now, you'll see stuff like this, a self-portrait of Rudy, with literally like an eyeball and goofiness, but you won't see that raw grittiness. You know, that's what I think is one of the reasons people, like, look at that. Dude, look how ripped and hot that dude is. Like, if I looked like that, you guys, I'd be #1 on Feet Finder, or Leg Finder, or wait, Boob Finder? I'd be something. Like, dude, even the men and women, like, but like even the guys had like this gritty, like, hardcoreness. And yes, folks, the Delver, the 1-drop Delvers. God, I forgot about the Delvers into the crazy, was it 3-4? 3-2. It was wild, man. And then, of course, now, so anyways, moving forward, as I crack some of these, we'll speed up a little bit out of our commons now. Look at that, look at that. Oh, God, I'll give you nightmares, man. I do also want to talk about, ooh, Gargoyle there. When I was younger, I was like, Defender? He can, that's good. I was like, oh wait, it's like a wall, never mind. is this a code for, I don't even know if that's a thing, it probably isn't. And a gorgeous, reckless weight into the werewolf over there. And like, even this is cool, like look at this. Like, look at the art on her. Like, she's like, I will just rip you to shreds. And what's cool is look at her hair. And when she turned into werewolf, the hair, the exact hairstyle is the same, and they extended it as like the female werewolf. I thought that was so cool. Like the little tiny things like that, like showed me like they put more time into the R&D and the details of the set and the cards. You know, those are the kind of little things. Ranger Gal, infamous card. Like those are the little things that I look for back in the day. Now again, this was an era where, you know, they didn't print so quick. Evil Twin, very infamous card there. Definitely, never a huge fan of Evil Twin. Hey, speaking of the devil, you got the Reckless. Again, just the little things that I always thought was interesting on how they would... I just felt like they didn't rush the sets. Like, I feel like back in, you know, this era was still a time where Wizards spent more time trying to R&D the sets, balance them, play test them. They tweaked the art more. I just felt like I don't want to say they cared more. Fuck it, maybe they cared more. Yes, the demon crackling counterparts with the insane flashback. I always thought Delver. That was my thing about flashback, you know. I understand the whole graveyard and manipulation and kind of using graveyard as a different kind of variable in the game, but I always thought the flashback costs were just too high. That was always my thing. I just thought it was ridiculous, man. Devil's Play. X drop there. Again, I thought the flashback, you gotta pump the 3 to even get to your X. I just thought, sorry, that's kind of funny. You gotta pump 3 before you can go back to your X. Sorry, that was kind of funny. I just realized that. Like I said, I always thought the flashback costs. It reminds me of split cards. Like they split cards are cool because the extra choice, but they make them so much more expensive. They don't feel like good deals. You have to pay that penalty for the choice, you know. Mask rolling, beautiful. Whoa, look at the cultist on her. Look at the like dripping fire. It's like her clothes are ripped. Is that a face? Like below her boobs? I think it's like a face. Is that a face on her stomach? I don't know, dude, that's wild. And there's Rudy. They still put Rudy in the set. Head rotting, idiot, doesn't know what's going on. Just, you know, you see my friends in the back? That's the game piece army. Nah. You still gotta have fun, folks. I know, you still gotta have fun. So far, Roland, I'm gonna be very honest with you. We're like halfway through the box. I'm gonna be very blunt with everybody watching this video. Besides the gorgeous artwork, like, please tell me in the comment section. You guys can tell a difference on the art. Please tell me you guys see what I see here. Like, this stuff is wild, man. But I'm gonna be very... Ooh, the chapel. Nice. There's one of our better land cycles there. Beautiful card. Be very honest with everybody. The box opening is not going that great. Like, we're having a great time here. Having a nice vintage throwback here from 15 years ago, I think. But unfortunately, we are not getting the good cards. We are dodging the big hits in the set. All right, finally get some lands. We got the old harbor over here. Again, I thought the land cycle on this wasn't bad, you know, because the fact it doesn't come into play tapped. You know, the Rudy pet peeve of all lands, you know, and again, the fact that you can avoid the delay, you know, comes into play tablets, you control Forest Island. So essentially, as long as you're playing a 2-color deck, you don't play this on turn 1 or 2, like, you should be fine. Like, you should be able to play this dual land without a time delay. Like, I always thought these were good lands, another Delver. So, I always felt that the lands in this particular set were kind of undervalued. There's some other specialty lands. This is the one with the manor, right? The Hotel Inn, I think this is the set, right? By the way, great card there on Hallowed. And Blood Hall, there you go. Another infamous Blood Hall. One, again, pumps colorless, no delay, and, see, these are the type of lands I was always a fan of when I was younger. I like cards, like, reminds me of like Yagi-Magi's Hollow, right? You can get mana with no time delay, and in late game, you have a lot of extra mana that you can shoot and do an extra ability. I always love stuff like that. And by the way, the tokens in this set are not cheap. Like, dude, look, like, that is creepy as hell looking. Like, a youth chick, like, dude, that is, like, that is creepy looking, man. Anyways, obviously, so far in this video, folks, we don't have any major hits. Absolute disappointment on the pull rates here. We're hoping for something better. In the close? Alright. Wait a second. Is that our first mythic of the box? Have I not been checking the mythics? Is this our first mythic, Roland? Corpseborn? Is that our first mythic in the whole flippin' box? Hold on. I'm sorry. Have I not been checking? Hold on a second. Have I not been checking for... Oh my god. We're halfway through the box? That's our first mythic? Oh. This might go down. This might be one of the worst vintage Innistrad box openings we've ever done in the history of this YouTube channel. This is where you're supposed to comment, Rudy, you don't do anything good anymore. I know. Oh, there it is. There it is. One of my favorite pieces of art on a land. The Township. Gorgeous card. Again, 1 drop. You can pump out nice colorless. Doesn't cost anything. Late game, you can pump it with 4, then you can pop... Oh wait, 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Not 1/1 counter. 1/1 counter on all creatures. You got some crazy-ass zombie or human cleric shit. Dude, you can pump counters everywhere. And, alright. Got a little flip ranger into a nice little werewolf there. Oh, God. Like, great throwback. But, oh, dude, can we please have some good hits? Oh, my goodness. Ghost Quarter, great uncommon. Crows. Virtue of Rudy's Face. Hey, Sulphur Falls. At least now we're finally getting a lot of good lands. We started off pretty rough on the land cycle there. And... really? Nothing. Alright, so we've got... That's like our second or third good land. Come on. A Lily would be nice. Snapcaster would be nice. Vampire Chick? Ooh, okay. I can tell you right now. I can look at the art without even telling... I can tell you who the artist is. You guys know who the artist is? No, not Rebecca. This is Therese Nielsen art. I can already tell. This is textbook Therese Nielsen art. Boom, I already knew. I was like, this was the time she had these specific styles of art that were beautiful, man. That woman had some skill, dude. Oh! Boom! Fucking boom! Lunark foil mythic. Wow. Like, okay. I know. Comment section all you want. If you don't know how special it is to get a foil mythic from old boxes, then you're not an old fart like me. Foil Lunark mythic. Holy shit, that is a big deal. You know what? I'm even gonna stick it in a sleeve today. I'm gonna, literally, I usually skinny dip in the pool, but I'm gonna stick it in a sleeve today, boys and girls. Wow. That's, I can't, like a foil mythic is 1 to 2 per 6 boxes. Like, you get 1 to 2 foil mythics in a case of 6 Innistrad. That's how rare that card is. Holy smokes, that's a nice hit. Wow. Beautiful, by the way, beautiful. Curse hold there. And we got, oh, and the foil uncommon. Okay, foil blade. Again, the foiling back then was more subtle. It's not crazy. You know, again, it feels like opening these. You don't have the 40 versions of the same card. All this stuff has a different vibe to it, man. Everything feels different. That's why it's just... And I already know the comment section is going to be like this. You guys are going to miss it. You're going to miss the vibe of this, you know? Champion of the Penis. The world famous human. 1-drop human decks, baby. 1-drop, turn 1/1/1. And then every time their human enters battlefield, popping 1/1 counters on them. Anybody? Brings back memories in the white human cleric decks. And of course... Rudy the Outcast turns into Rudy the pissed off outcast because I'm not a cool kid. Are you going to make an appearance or what? Are you just going to ignore us for the day? Maybe she ignores us for the day. It's possible, folks. God, can we please have a Lily or a Snapcaster just to say we did? Holy smokes, everybody. And Cage Breakers. I think we already had that rare, didn't we? And a Shepherd in the back. Well, folks, we are down to the last 10 packs, 10, 12 packs of the box opening here. This is what we got left. It's not been a good box opening. The best part about this box opening is the foil mythic, because that's actually a truly special thing back in old products. That is by far the best. And the Haunt, very nice. Again, specialty lands, can't ever be complained about that. But I still would like to see some of the single cards there. Alright, so it's not what we're doing this in the end here. I do want to talk to you guys about the box and the sealed product pricing and everything. Sturmgeist. So just so everybody knows, this product peaked at about 700, probably 7, maybe even 800. I'd say in the 700s was the peak for this booster box. This was a $700 booster box in 2021 at the peak. $700, folks, okay? Hey, Stony Silence, very infamous card there, everybody. Very, tons of play, but... Oh! Bloodline Keeper! Oh shit, this is one of the best vampires in the set. Or it used to be. Lord of Link. Is this still one of the best? I thought this was one of the best vampires in the set. I thought that was one of the best cards. It used to be. Holy shit, that's a really good pull. Someone price check it. Is that still like one of the best vampires? I thought it was. Anyways, so this set peaked at $700 a booster box, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This thing hit a low a year ago in the Magic 30 crash of about $300 a box. So we're talking a 50 to 60% price decline on original Innistrad. God, look at that artwork. And, well, today, I have to admit, ooh, Blasphemous Axe. Very good rare, very playable, by the way. See that? Deals 13 damage to each creature, one last for each creature. Dude, wild card, man. I remember that card. Screeching Bat, and that's it. So yeah, this set has had, remember, older Magic from this Bronze era has had, or actually, technically, this is still Silver era, technically. Pre-Return to Ravnica Gatecrash. The Wolf Run. I don't think people realize the damage and the severity of the crash of this era of Magic. The 2000 Silver Age, anything from 2000, all the way to about 2011 where this was, even through Dark Ascent, until we hit that Print to Oblivion era. Hey, Rooftop Storm. You know, it really hasn't come back much. Hey, Test Subject, there's a nice little one, bzz, into the Lizard Whore. These products have come back a little, like I said, but we're nowhere near what these things used to be. And again, there are not tens of thousands of sealed Innistrad boxes out there. This is a very rare... Oh, baby, we fucking did it! The original. OG. We did it. Oh, we did it. Thank God we did it. Just because, you know, just out of principle. I know she's not a $100 card anymore. I know it's worthless because the Game Piece Army all got a hold of our left nut. But dude, we fucking did it, man. The original Liliana. The original Liliana. And a Delver. And, well, and a One-Eyed Scarecrow. One-Eyed Scarecrow. Nope, never mind. This is a PG channel. You know, Liliana showed up with the One-Eyed Scarecrow today. Should we get a little... Hold on. I'll take a picture. You know what? Only 2 mythics. It's all technically with a full mythic. We got 3 mythics today. But we got our Lily. We got Liliana. Roland, that's all that matters. We got Liliana. We got the Rudy. Hey, we even got a self-portrait of Rudy, the mold monstrosity insect. You know, we did it. That's all, you know. I feel like now, this is a great box opening. Even though we didn't get snappy or foil that, but you know what? We hit Lily. Just the fact we pulled it off, Mind Trigger. I feel like that's all that matters today. That's really, we just want to say we did it, you know? That's all that's, you know, we didn't get a snappy. Lily's a mythic. Snapcaster Mage is a rare. We haven't even got it. Ooh, Overseer. And nothing. An Overseer. Okay, so, alright. 3rd mythic, Overseer. I loved this card back in the day. This one was not super hot like Lily, but dude, I'm sorry. 5-drop, 5/3 flying, as long as you control humans, you know, white deck, which you probably do, it has hexproof and indestructible. Like, I thought that was an amazing mythic. That was just me. But again, power creep, blah, blah, blah. You know, it costs too much. You know. Alright, folks, last pack Magic. Come on, Snappy. Hey. You know what? This turned out to be a great day. We got a dude, we ended the video rolling. Honestly, 5 mythics. Liliana. Almost all the land cycle cards. What a great video. What an awesome experience. And you know what? I understand what some of you are going to say. Oh, God, the patron got $20 worth of cards. What a beautiful experience. And that's why I still think these things are undervalued. Have a beautiful day.